The John Daly $25,000 Challenge.
All right, so here we're at the beautiful Gray Rock Golf Club in Austin, Texas. My name is Buck Mayers. I'm the Director of Instruction here. I'm here with Mark Ryan. He's a mental conditioning coach that I've been working with now for a while with a lot of my clients, and we've had tremendous successes and great stories with our clients so far. And we're here to talk about golf in general, but specifically we'd like to put a challenge out there to John Daly. I had the luxury to spend some time around John. We used to do a tournament here in Austin called the Short Game Shootout. We did it here at Gray Rock. It was called Circle C back then. We did one at River Place Golf Course the following year. And then we did a Short Game Shootout at Bighorn out in Palm Springs, California. So I'm familiar with John. I know he's a great musician. I know he's had a lot of success. He's a good friend, got a great heart. And I think now in our time of need with what's going on with Tiger and golf, we really need John back in the mix to have some success, and I think he's fully capable of getting back to the level that he was when he was playing his best golf. And so we're going to put a challenge out there today for you, John, to come to Austin, Texas. We know some of your great musician friends live here. Sam Irwin, who is the lead singer and owner of the band called Duck Soup, the unofficial band of the PGA Tour. Really good friend. And I've experienced watching you now for probably the last, say, 12 to 15 years. I can remember when you went to the PGA Championship, and I think you were like the fourth or fifth alternate and ended up with Nick Price's caddy. You know, what a great story that was for golf. And then winning the British Open. Again, to win those two tournaments, you have to be an elite athlete to be able to do that. I've even heard other golfers, professional golfers, we have some other acquaintances that you know, Robin Freeman, that said that you're probably the most gifted golfer we have out there on the tour. So we'd really like to get you back to where you were, and we feel like that you're fully capable of doing that. Mark and I feel like from what we do, and I know you're working with Rick Smith, and again, I have great respect for a lot of other teachers, and I know he's really helping you with your physical changes in your game. And we're not here to change any of the physical stuff. We do have great technology. From a cause and effect standpoint, we've got Motion Golf, which is a three-dimensional camera capture system, unbelievable technology. So getting you to tap back into what you used to do is going to be pretty easy from my standpoint. I think the greatest need for you, and it's just a personal opinion, is what Mark does is creates a atmosphere of getting you back into the positive imagery recall of what your successful diary did when you were really good. And I don't think it would take us maybe 3 to 5 days, and you can come take advantage of this beautiful weather in Austin. As you know, we got great restaurants and great entertainment. I'll put you up at the Four Seasons, and Mark and I, we think that we could probably raise $10,000 to $20,000. And if you don't have success, in fact, I think if we can't get you into maybe top 20 in the world again in the next year to year and a half, then we owe you instead of you owing us. In fact, you have no risk.
Do you think it'll take that long?
No, I don't think it'll take that long, knowing John. But anyway, so we're going to put it out there in front of you. I'm going to let Mark talk to you a little bit about what he does, because it's pretty special.
Yeah, John. Buck and I were talking a little bit about how we could help improve the game of golf, and we were thinking who are some of the biggest names in golf that could really use the help, and we were talking about different people, and then your name came up in the conversation. I said, now there's a guy I'd love to work with that I've loved since you started playing. I mean, when I was younger, not that I'm any younger than you are, watching you and watching how amazing you were and what you could do with the natural talent. And that's a natural talent. That tells me that you can do that all the time. And when you don't do it, from what I've been doing for over 20 years, is working on the mental game with people, basically golf for the last 10 years or so, and before that, working for deep personal issues with people, no matter what it was, whether it was sexual abuse or whether it was somebody that just wanted to improve their sales, or veterans with post-traumatic stress syndrome. So I've seen all kinds of different issues, and when I watch you play, I see that you're playing in a different way when you're on the course than when you're off the course. And as Buck and I talked a little bit, he goes, well, I've had a little experience with working with John. And I said, really? Tell me about that. And the more we got into it, I said, I really believe that I can help this guy and help him very quickly. And Buck was like, you're kidding me, right? And I said, no. I said, I'm absolutely confident. Just like, and I named a few people we work with this fall with the what would you call it, the program? You called it a program that was a fall.
We had a research and development program with 48 players. 48. We did 24 adults and 24 juniors, but we had levels of players from tour players to college players to nationally ranked amateurs, and then the common handicap. We had 10, 15, 20 handicap people. So it applies to everybody. And we also feel, you know, and I know what Mark does, it's made improvements in my lifestyle, not just in my golf game, and that's kind of where it starts. I think that the things that he has allowed me to do and apply to my golf game has really improved every facet of my life and what I do on a day-to-day basis. So not that you need that, but in case if you want that to get better too, that's going to happen with what Mark does.
Well, I appreciate you bringing that up too, Buck, because that's what happens. These patterns run deep. They run deep. Whatever. This is why I love playing golf. You know, a lot of when I'd work in regular coaching and working with people, a lot of times the wives say, I wish my husband would come. And I'm like, does he play golf? Does he play any sports? Because a lot of times they say they're not going to see therapy or they're not going to go to do anything to improve their mental game or whatever. But when it comes to golf, you'll improve your mental game. But here's the thing, those patterns that stop you from playing good golf also are other parts of your life. What would it be like if you were able to come in, do some work on your golf game, and watch that go to different parts of your life? And that's the incredible thing where people come back and say, not only is my golf game better, I'm getting along better with my wife. My business has improved. There's so many different things that we've heard just from some of the 48 people that were here, and I've been hearing it for years and years and years. And from talking to Buck, he just talking to him, working with him a little bit, he's saying, "What can we do this with a group of people?" Which we did this fall, and we think we really have something special for the game of golf and special for you. And we say, what if we started off with one of the most recognized names, the top names in golf, and bring you back into the top 20, and hopefully within that period of year having you win in some tournaments and maybe some majors.
Yeah, what would that mean to you if you were to able to recapture that loving feeling in golf again that put you back into that elite status of the top 2 or 3 players in the world? What would that mean to you in endorsements? What would that mean to you and your family? What would that mean to you just in the golf community in general? Because I mean, everybody loves you. I mean, that's very well known. People have been critical, but at the same time, everybody wants you to be successful, and we are 2 of your biggest fans, and we feel like just from the experiences that you've had in success or failure, because that's sometimes where we learn the most is when we fail. Exactly. But we feel very confident that we can get you back to where you were, if not better than that, in a very short period of time. You have nothing to lose. We're going to fly you here. We're going to put you up. We're going to wine you and dine you. We're going to put you out on the golf course. We'll do a little bit of work. If you want to bring Rick Smith with you, that's fine with us. Sure. In fact, bring your team with you if you want. Kind of see what we do, because we think what we do is pretty special and pretty unique and very different. Again, I have the utmost respect for the other great minds in teaching in the community. I have the utmost respect for the sports psychologists that are helping other golfers to get better. But everybody's different.
And this is new technology, too. This is sports psychology a lot of times uses the best they could use when they were doing it. And we're bringing in something that's new, something that's actually, it's not real new, it's the combination of doing it that's new. And a lot of times until people know about it or experience it, they're going to keep doing the best that they can do. And we're not condemning them because that was the best that could happen. We're saying we've got something new and we want to bring it to the best in the field right away.